Hey, what's up, guys? This is Vince from WhenInManila.com and WIMPLAYS. We're going to be talking about how to get started with your basic team, how to buy a basic team, what is a basic team for Axie Infinity, and how to use the marketplace. Previously, I had two other videos. One was talking about what is Axie Infinity, the very, very basics, how you earn from it, how the economy works. I followed that with how to get started as far as what you need to install. So you need your Mavis hub, you need your Ronin, and once you have all that, the next step is to get your first team. In my next tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to play the game. But for now, you need three Axies. Again, your choices are be a scholar, and someone will just give you Axies. In that case, then you just have to find a scholarship, and I discussed more of that in my previous video. Or buy your own Axies. If you're going to buy, here's a really good starting team. It's a team that will get you that does really well on both arena and adventure mode. The problem is some teams are really good in PvP arena, while they suck in adventure, or vice versa. They're really good at adventure, suck at PvP. So this team's kind of it seems like it's the meta so far for just balanced team that does well either way. It won't get you that far in arena, although I was in the top 100 last season, and I've lost to this team. I mean, it still depends on how well you play your card draw. So it's still, you can still lose to it. You can still, you can still win with it or lose to it, but it depends. But I'm sure if you've been anywhere around the Axie community, you've heard of the very basic team, the starter team, which is the Plant Bird Beast team. So I'll be showing you that. But this is the marketplace. So pretty much you just go to marketplace.axieinfinity.com. And actually let's open a brand new one. And once you go here, you'll see it's usually a range on lowest price. The eggs are going usually at a lower price than the adults, because you still have to wait usually a week for them to hatch. So it depends how long they've been laid. Yeah, it's been a week since I've been laid. I mean, the eggs, not. I mean, anyway. I'm kidding. So the eggs are going cheaper, but it's usually because you don't know what you're gonna get. So unless you're like a gacha fan, if you play Genshin Impact, or you just like gambling, I highly do not recommend getting eggs that you don't know what they're gonna be. In fact, the owners are probably selling them for that price, knowing that they probably didn't have the best two adults to mix it with. Because if they had really good breeding adults, they probably won't. I mean, that with the two attributes or pures, with the exact attributes they want, cards they want, they probably won't sell it for this price. So it's probably a mix of adults they're not quite sure with, which is why it's at the lower prices. So the cheapest prices now are crazy at 260 for this one Axie. So let's just skip the eggs. When you get here, you can just go to adults. Now the cheapest Axies are, oh my god, 264. That's crazy. Just last week, a few weeks ago, cheapest was 100. Now it's like almost tripled. Wow. So those are the cheapest ones. Now, these are all just a mix of random skills that I would not bother with. In fact, let's just look at the cheapest one right now. And it's a beast, already bred twice. Oh, see, that's why. It has 2 0 cards. That's usually, 0 cards are great because they're free energy-wise, but they usually don't deal that much damage or whatnot. Or they don't have that big of an impact if you have 2 of them. Like this one, it's great. Yeah, the 60 damage, you draw a card with certain conditions. This one gives you energy, but then as a beast, you kind of just want... Beasts are massive damage dealers. They're DPS to the max. So now with these 2 cards, you kind of limit your damage dealing to just this one good card. So this is actually a really bad beast, and I would not touch this at that price even. So that's why. So I wouldn't bother with these right now. So it looks like you're going to need to spend a little bit. And again, if you can't, you get a scholarship. So here are... here's how you use this. You get to click, as you saw, I clicked adult, that way you only see the adults. Now, the other thing you can do is this mystic, don't bother with that as well. That's for collector's items that go for tens or hundreds of thousands. So don't bother with that. Pureness, that's not really something, as a beginner, it's not something you should really concern yourself with yet. That's more for breeders or certain conditions where you really need pure bird, because you really need to go first. Because bird stats, bird parts make it go faster. And if it's not a pure bird, then it might not go as fast. But I mean, if you're really competing, you need to be first. Or at the same time with a plant, you need to go last. And you need that max health, so you need plant parts. So that's where the pureness comes in. So in the beginning, honestly, personally, I wouldn't bother with that yet. The class, that's where if you're just shopping for a plant because you know what you want, then you can just click plant. But the most important thing is here on parts. The stats, honestly, I've never really searched for things based on stats. I've searched for things based on parts. So now for this, we'll make sure they're adults. Doesn't matter how many times they've bred. For parts, now you start searching for the parts you want. And what I'm going to recommend we'll start with the plant, is this is one of the most basic plants that will do great with any team. So anyone you go up against, they will have the serious vegetal bite. I highly recommend the pumpkin, which is a really good shield card, followed by and as you can see, as you type it in, they start showing up. Let's say it's like, oh yeah, I like want these two and I'm flexible on the other two, then you can, but I want the plant, so you just go back general and just highlight plants. Because without that highlighted, see, there's birds coming up. You don't really, if you're not really looking for a bird with those things, it's kind of useless. So that's how to use this. So those are two of the stats, and actually I already had it ready, so let's just jump to that. So serious, pumpkin, carrot, and leaf bug. The cheapest one right now is 440. Let's check his stats. And the reason for it's because it's not pure, which again, not that big of a deal. It goes a bit faster, which you don't want for a plant. So if you do want it pure, let's see, pureness. Oh wait, that's gonna be 5 because you have one card. This one is going for, let's see. Oh, this one's auction's no longer available, so this one's sold. But let's just check it out. It sold a few seconds ago, I guess. Yeah, it has the one card that's a bug card. That's a great mix because this one gain 1 energy when comboed with a plant card. So it's a really good one. So the reason you want your plant to go last is because that way, if the opponent steals energy from you, you sort of steal it back. At the same time, if it steals energy from you and you have no energy, it has nothing to steal, and then you get to steal from it. So it's usually best to go last. By the way, just checking this one out. You want your plant to be a tank. You want it to stay alive as long as it can until you get the combos you need for your back 2 DPSs and whatnot. So this 110 shield card is great. And the drawback, I mean, on the flip side, just in case they don't attack, at least you get the draw card, and it just replaces this. It was a waste of an energy, but you know it's a pretty good. It's pretty good. Almost every plant I go up against has this. It's a really good card because it takes away 1 energy from the opponent and gives it to you. This is a good plant because it works with almost any team, because any team needs energy. You have possibly 3 sources of energy, extra energy from this plant. So Vegetal Bite, Disguise, which is a free card, so it doesn't cost you energy to use. At the same time, you get 1 energy just for comboing it with any card. Now, see, if you go first before the other plant, and the opponent's plant goes last, let's say you use this, it could steal it from you. That's why you kind of want to go last. So that's why for this, maybe, if you can spend a little bit more, I would go for this type of mix, where everything's green except this one. This card, and I'll explain all this in my next video. It's complicated. And the last one is Carrot Hammer, where it does okay damage, 70, okay shield at 40, and then you gain 1 energy if the shield breaks. You don't usually want to combo it together with this, because for this one you want the shield to break, sort of, to get energy. Well, at a balanced amount. And then this one you kind of don't want the shield. Well, I guess depends for this one, but usually you don't want it to break. You want it to do a little damage to you and then not break. That way you draw a card. That's the best case scenario. But this is the plant I recommend for starter. Again, this one's going for 450, but it already sold. Let's see the next one if it's sold already. Okay, auctions. They're going like hotcakes. Third one. Be available. Okay, third one's available. No, it's not. Let me refresh. Jesus. Man. Okay, is this one available? No. Okay, let's just go down here. There's this one available. 500. There you go. You're looking at around $500 for this. Okay, so the next one I recommend is a beast. A beast does massive, massive damage. Crazy, insane amount of damage. For this, it's not as big, it's not as important to have it pure. But I would recommend, I mean, it would be nice because beasts give you more morale, which gives you more crit. And beast always, oh my god, this auction is no longer available. So, anyway, this is the combo I recommend that just does crazy damage. Plus, possibly gives you energy. So, this card, they call this a RIMP, Ronin and Imp parts. So, RIMP, the RIMP combo. With this, it's guaranteed a crit when you combo with two other cards. And then this one, every time you crit, you get 1 energy. So these two plus one other card does massive damage. So this one does like close to 200. Usually depends. I see it do around 160 to 190, I think, damage with the crit against opponents. And then you get energy each time you crit. Plus, now these two cards, they combo well together because they're both Nutcracker cards. And you deal an extra, you deal 120% damage. So I usually see these going for like 130-ish damage, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really high. Do these go to 160? Have I seen them at 160? I'm not sure. But anyway, they go for really high damage, so this beast just kills. So you usually have the beast in the middle, because the problem with beast is it's not that fast. So to have it if you have it at the end, if you have it at the back line, usually if the opponent goes before you, your beast is pretty much dead. So for a beast, you just want it in the middle. You want it to pull out one big combo, and usually you're good with it. Your beast did its job. Yeah, pull off at least one big combo. If you can pull out two, you're probably gonna win. So that's what you want to do with the beast with this combo. Let's see. Let me try to refresh this. I don't know if it's refreshing well. Let's just click on that one. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah. Click on that one. This one's probably sold. It has. Yeah, this one's sold for sure. Because it was zero breed. I feel that's cheap for zero breed. If 4s are going for the same price, that's crazy cheap then. This one no longer. Man, Jesus. Let's go with that one. There you go. So around 471. Not a pure, so a little morale less, but faster speed, so not that bad. For a beast, I think that's okay. Yeah. There you go. So now you're at roughly $1,000 for the two. And for the last one, I'm going to recommend the bird. The bird is the fastest Pokemon Axie in the game. So usually you will go first. Oh, this one's still for sale. Wow. Okay, there you go. At another close to 500. So yeah, you're looking at about 1,500. So this bird, the combo is it's in the back. Hopefully the other bird doesn't have this card where it targets the fastest enemy. But for the bird, you kind of wanna. You have a nice combo where you attack the fastest enemy. If you don't kill it, the combo is you apply aroma. Aroma goes to your bird. Apply aroma on this Axie. So it's this Axie, your bird. And what aroma does is it's an aroma. It smells good, and everyone attacks it. Instead of attacking the tank, the one in front, everyone's going to attack your bird. There are times you want that to happen when you think it's just going to do like a one card attack to protect your Axie in front, maybe. But generally, it's you combo that card with this card where it transfers all debuffs on this Axie to your target. So that way, in case you don't kill it, so let's say you're attacking its fastest, its reptile, which usually has higher health than like a beast or a bird. it might not kill it. So usually you'll do this combo, and now your beast will also attack that. So that's how you pull the combo off. But a lot of times, if you're just going up against a beast or a bird, if it doesn't shield with this card, if you go first, usually a 4-card combo like that, you might be able to kill it already, because that's already 350, 75 damage, and a lot of times beasts and birds don't usually have that much life. So if they don't shield, you might be able to kill it with a 4-card combo. So that is the basic bird beast plant bird beast combo. Team. So if you're just starting off and you're gonna buy a team, you can't go wrong with that. It's great for both adventure and for PvP, for arena. So you can get started with that, and as you learn the little things in the game, the little nuances to the game, you're able to pick up probably a more advanced team that, especially if you're trying to compete for PvP in the arena, in the season. So, but yeah, those are the teams I recommend. It's very basic. Most everyone started with some sort of team like this, maybe with little changes here and there, like little changes if you want. So yeah, it doesn't have to be exactly the way I recommend it. You can actually look up little changes. You can go to, here's a great resource. You can go to this site, axieworld.com. Tools, English tools, Card Explorer, and you can see all the cards. So let's say for the plant, where's our plant? Let's say, you know what? I think these two as my energy getters is enough. I don't think I want this tail energy getter. I want more damage. You can look up the tails. They're all lit up. They're all here. So like actually another good, like this is a good tail because it does 90 damage, 50 shield, really good if it does that much shield and give that much damage. And at the same time disables the target's mouth cards next round, which is actually the vegetal bite. If you're attacking this one, if you're attacking a plant, so that way at least next round you know it won't steal your energy. So you can go to this site to swap things around a little bit if you wanna really shop and find the right Axie for you. And I already taught you how, where you just change the parts here, put in what you want. But there you go. That's how you go shopping. That's how you use the marketplace for Axie Infinity. Of course, it needs to be connected to your Ronin wallet. That way you can buy the Axies you want with Ethereum. And I sort of taught you guys how to do that in my previous video. But yep, that's it. In my next video, I'm going to show you guys Mavis Hub and exactly how to start playing, how to use your Axies, how to play Axie Infinity, both in adventure mode and arena mode. So I'll do that in my next video. But yeah, my name is Vince from WinManila.com and WIMPLAYS. If this video helped you out, please do hit subscribe, do share it, and comment. Would really, really appreciate that. And do check us out on Facebook where we stream live on WIMPLAYS. Do join our group on Facebook as well, WIMPLAYS. At the Axie Infinity Global. And do check out our Discord. If you have extra questions, we'll post it in the comments below. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.